It's blog time with the almighty Duckball. Hello, this is almighty Duckball, if you couldn't tell. This is probably going to suck because it's my first blog. And I can already tell I'm going to need to cut things out. Anyway, it is 5:06 in the morning. I've wanted to blog for quite some time. In fact, I wanted to blog even before I decided to Let's Play. Finally, I get inspired by this Jerichawa lady. Jerichaya. Anyway, I'm finally getting, inspired by this person because first I see her art animation thing for the Yogscast, and then I traced it back to her channel and watched all her stuff, and it's pretty interesting. So then I decide, well, I could do that. That's simple, right? So here I am. And it is so late, and I have so little energy that I don't feel like talking about much. I'm sorry if I sound bleh. That's because I feel bleh. I decided I'm going to talk to you today, tonight, whatever, about Pokemon. Pokemon, for those of you living under the largest rock on the planet, is an RPG. And if you ask me, it's an RPG that is long but doesn't feel long, because I guess it keeps you busy. Anyway, the entire time you're battling other people and raising your Pokemon and doing everything that you feel like. Look at side quests, the few that there are, if you ask me. Just look around, do whatever. Battle other Pokemon at your own pace. If you run out of trainers to fight, well, just either go to a new area, if you can, or just, battle in some tall grass. But I find that some people just have different strategies. My main strategy is to pick a Pokemon, usually the starter Pokemon, and just find a good attack that it has, and smack stuff around with that one move over and over again. And that one move just gradually gets more and more powerful as the Pokemon levels up. And off it goes. Suddenly you've got the strongest Pokemon in the game. I can prove this by just telling you to try to go through the game Pokemon Ruby version with nothing but Torchic, Combusken, and Blaziken. Once you reach a high enough level with Combusken, I believe that's about just as it evolves, it will learn the move Double Kick. Now, if you teach Combusken Double Kick and then use Double Kick again and again and again, and just keep Double Kick from running out of PP the entire time, just about, well, there you go. You've just figured out how to basically beat the entire game. Almost everything is weak to Double Kick, and if anything is resistant to it, like Ghost-type Pokemon, by that time you'll have either Ember or you'll get Blaze Kick or something to that effect. So you can occasionally use Blaze Kick or whatever else you have to take care of whatever Double Kick can't take care of. And you'll be able to pretty much tell if you know, weaknesses. Even water types are going to be nothing compared to your might. Because, well, it's a fighting move and not a fire move. If you're high enough level, when you reach those water types, you won't have to worry about it because their attacks will only take you down so much, and you can kill them before they kill you. And if you can't, well, let's just hope you have a lot of health items with you. And by that time, you'll have kicked so much butt that everyone will be showering you with money, so you should be pretty abundant with your healing items. I guess so far that's about enough, but I guess I should probably tell you something about myself too. Let's see. Let's start with the DS I got recently. I've got this DS that I was going to go to Walmart and get myself, but my parents decided, oh no, you stay home. We'll go to Walmart without you, even though you want to go to Walmart anyway. I'll start this somewhere else. First, they went to a different Walmart that did not carry DS Lites, which is the one that I want because I only had enough money for that kind. Sheesh. Everyone's telling me save up $70 more so I can get a 3DS that I don't want. Oy vey. Anyway, I have all this. I got like $100 for graduating, even though I graduated like 3 months ago. I don't know. Anyway, I get $100 and I use that and other money, like chore money and all that, allowance, to basically get a DSi because it's backwards compatible and can basically take Game Boy Advance games as well, even though I can't find most of them. Still, I want to play want to play Game Boy Advance games. Anyway, my parents go to this other Walmart and they don't have DSis. So what do? They have to go to the local Walmart. They should have done that in the first place because I knew there were DSIs there. Still, they have me call up the local Walmart and ask, "Hey, you got any DS Lites in stock?" And the guy goes off and checks, and then he comes back and says, "Oh, yeah, we do, but they only come in like purple," which something tells me looked like pink. I couldn't tell. I wasn't there. Anyway, I go, "Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't really care as long as it's a DS Lite, because frankly, I can't afford anything else." So yeah, I call my parents and say, "Well, yeah, all they got is purple, but yeah, they do have DS Lites, so I don't really care what color it is." So off they go, and soon they're back, and now I have in my possession a dark blue and black DS Lite because the person at Walmart was retarded and told me they only had purple. That's about it. That's my story for the DS Lite, at least. I guess I'm going to try and make other blogs because I want to talk about myself. I want to tell other people about myself, and maybe they'll be looking more for blogs than for Let's Plays because no one's been looking at my stuff. Oh well. That's all I got. So, yeah. Talk to you later. Goodbye.